Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down, Vikings.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now let's go get 6. Hey, Ringo, 48.
Cousins again. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Cousins now throw on 1st down. Right back to Cook for another completion. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. It's 2nd and 13 here. Throwing, Cousins. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdowns. Vikings win it. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 22, McCoy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, someone did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping downfield, but they never did.
To throw on third down, McCoy. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense needed to get them back on track. They've been putting out something on the offense here in the first half. For that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as great field position. 1st and 10.
Go, 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 go! Come on, bring it back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins now. They'll dump this off to Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
What's going on, guys?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane. Running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Tough for their first drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and have a chance that they could be an even a bigger one if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
It's not like we can beat.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And off we go from Cleveland.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Browns. An 18-yard touchdown Brown.
And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 44. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one. to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Burrow will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns have taken the lead. York now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Well, not content with a first-quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Tight defense.
Do it again, defense.
Get this stop, defense.
Stick 'em, defense. Make 'em feel it, baby. Here we go, here we go. Stick 'em, defense.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble.
fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
11 coming. 11 coming.
Burrow looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second down, here's Mixon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tackles, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's wrapped up, taken down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it will come back and hurt them later.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
this to mix it.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And so they're in the run now. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Now it's Burrow.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Burrow on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 2.
Let's get this
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 68 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, get it out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson.
That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 52 yards.
And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, pour so photogenic.